So, we've been talking about building a little cabin right here next to the mines, just to storage all of the stone and maybe materials that we gather from the caves and the mines that we are going to be exploring further down the line. And I did build not such a small cabin, and as you can see, it's not finished. And mainly, there's one part of the cabin that is not even like placed, and that's the roof. And as you can see, actually we've been using a certain material for our roofs so far, and that's moss. And I haven't built like any type of farm to build to gather more moss than we can actually have. And that would be actually pretty good to do. So yeah, hello everybody and welcome back to ZVYXEMORE. My name is ZVYXEMORE and today we are building a moss farm. So I want to build that due to two main reasons. The first one, of course, I need material to build, and the second one, we also need a bone meal farm. And that's because we are going to start building a little bit of not very complex, but we are going to start building small farms. I don't want to say beginner farms because those will be would be like these ones that we've already built. But I want to start upgrading a little bit, mainly because we are in need of materials for us to start making potions and preparing to go to the end. So I still wanna work a little bit in the aesthetics of the place, not just rush and go beat the dragon right away. I just want to do that before episode 25. Because at this point we could actually do so. We could just grab some potions and go right to the end and fight the dragon. So yeah, I wanna chill, I wanna take it calmly, and I wanna enjoy the game. So I've been placing all of this copper right here for it to oxidize, but I don't know if it's maybe because they are too close from one another, or if it is that I've been working in other areas of the base and not nearby, so maybe it's not rendering, and of course it's not aging properly. So I was thinking maybe using this space to build a farm, but I'm not sure if I want to take out all the copper and just use it like it is. We also have some space down there, and the other plan that the other option that I had is maybe start using this area over here. So maybe we can trace like a path going from the house like down here and to this like going around all the animal pens, and maybe we can start building our farms over here. So yeah, I think this would be a very good area for us to start building that farm. What I'm not sure is if I want to have the building like showing off all the redstone, or if I want to make all the redstone and then cover it in a building that matches our style of builds that we've already done. I think aesthetically it would be better to just cover it up, but I also like the fact that we could use the redstone as an aesthetic point of view as well. So yeah, let's just build it, and once we finish I'll just ask for your opinion and maybe we can figure it out together. So let's get cracking on that. So we're finally done with the machine, and look at it, it works marvelously. This design, it's actually by GinePik, so I will leave the link to the video that I used as a tutorial in the description, just in case you want to check it out. So yeah, I've only worked on the moss gathering part of the machine right now. I still want to work in a system for us to bone meal everything that is that this farm is producing right now. So it's been going like for 5 minutes tops, and already we have this quantity of material, which is amazing. But yeah, I want to I want to transform all of this into a bone meal, and then have a system that will shoot the bone meal up and then feed it automatically into that chest over here, which is going to be like the reception of the bone meal, so we can automatically feed this machine so it can run with the product itself. So it will be fully automatic as a farm. And of course I want to have like a system in which we can turn on and off when we want to turn all of this material into bone meal, and when we only want to storage it. So we can have the option of using all of this material either for building, decoration, or something like that, or if we want to use it for bone meal production. So I think it's actually a pretty efficient machinery. And actually the design is pretty small, so I think we can build like some sort of building on top of this, and I think we've already run out of bone meal like this. Maybe not. Yeah, we no longer have bone meal. So let's turn this off. And yeah, I will start turning a little bit of this material into bone meal, just so we can refill all of the system up there. And then I will start building whatever comes to mind with this. I will go to my creative world actually to design a cool building, because I do want to have some sort of view or maybe windows, I don't know, to see all of the redstone machinery here, as it looks actually pretty great. So the circuit, as I understood it, it's actually quite simple. Now I get why all of the redstone guys said that every time, because it actually is. So right here we have the stone generator, which is getting triggered by these pistons, and so each layer of stone that is generated down there will be pushed over here, and this will be like the canvas for the moss to spread. And once the moss spreads, as the piston keeps pushing the stone, the moss that is already here will pop under the pressure of the stone, and then all of this material will be dragged down by the water system and collected here by these hoppers and onto these chests. And of course we have like hopper clock here that will be sending signals from here to here each time all of the items inside these hoppers run from this to this one. It will send a signal that will trigger all of the circuitry, and will trigger both the pistons on the stone generator, and will also trigger the dispensers with the water system that will start flushing, and all of the water that will help all of the items go to the droppers. And as well, we are having a redstone signal go up to trigger all of this circuitry, which will enable us to be bone milling the moss block here, which will spread here and will trigger, of course, the bone meal feeding system. So I don't know if it's very clear, but if not, you can certainly go and watch the tutorial video by GinePik. Again, thanks for that tutorial. It was pretty useful. So yeah, I think we already have the material we need for us to finish the roof of our building. So why not go ahead and finish our building, and I'll see you in a bit. And we are done finally. And look at this, actually the result is pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. It feels a lot into the concept that we have back there. I actually want to also kind of like change a little bit of the blocks of the roofs of both of those buildings, just to match this mixture of copper and moss blocks that I have here. I actually find it quite beautiful, so I will do the same thing for both of them. And yeah, that's it for today's episode, I think. Let me show you very quickly the interior of the house here. So this will be like a storage room just for rocks and minerals. So all of the rocks and minerals that I have down there on the house will be living there and will reside here. Now, of course, we still have a lot of work to do. I just made the entrance here, but we still have to make all the infrastructure for the rail system that it's going to come down here and down into the mines. So I think I will be working a little bit on that off camera in between episodes, just to have an like an idea of how are we going to be working in the rest of the caves and the mines. And maybe we can start actually like having at least a glimpse of the aesthetics that we want on the underground village that I want to build on the lava lake. I don't know if I mentioned it, but that's one of the plans that I have for this world. So yeah, tons of things to do, tons of buildings to be made yet. I also want to work in the greenhouse that I talked about, which will be I think it will be built over there where I put all of the copper blocks, just so we also have a little bit more time spent in this area, and hopefully the blocks will start oxidizing quicker. So yeah, the the build will be here. I don't know if I will build it completely off camera and just show you the results, or if you guys want to see how I build it, maybe let me know in the comments. And yeah, as I mentioned, I think that's it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!